Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today's reading is why did they treat you so badly, and obviously it's pick apart. So for group 1 you have resilience. Group 2, I'm going to try and pronounce this, I think it's Iona. And group 3 you have Avenor. Yeah, Avenor, I think. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't force anything, guys, and I'll see you at your groups. Hey group 1, so if you chose resilience, it says burn away the past, and just as I said that, the candle went out. I'm getting 2 messages here for you guys, okay? So the message I'm getting is the person that's coming through, the energy that's coming through is basically that this person literally just burnt down their whole past, their whole history with you, you know, and didn't even think about the consequences when they were doing it. The other side of this card that I'm getting for you guys is how resilient you really are, and you're starting to just burn away the past, basically, like, you know, leaving it in the past. It is what it is. So I feel like some of you have either healed from this or are healing from this. So let's get into the questions that I have. Okay, try not to make anything fit, okay? So just bear with me, I'm going to light another candle. Right, I'm back. So let's get started. So tap me into group 1, please, Spirit, and the energy that's coming through. What energy was this person in when they treated group 1 this way? What energy were they in at the time? Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, that goes with the reading that we're doing right now. This person was out of control, and your main card, group 1, like I said, burn away the past. This energy literally just exploded their whole life that they'd built with you, because the Chariot in reverse talks about someone that just was lacking direction. That it's like they had no self-control. Very aggressive energy here. So I feel like this person put you through hell and back. So we have Cancer. Tell me more about the Chariot in reverse. Holy crap, the Magician in reverse. 2 major arcana. This was big. What this person done to themselves, maybe to your family, to you as well, was massive. It's like major arcana, it's like I said, it's something very big when the major arcana comes out. But it's, sorry, very bunged up today. What I'm seeing here is there's no coming back from this. This person, Magician in reverse, holy crap. Someone was very greedy, very manipulative, very controlling. They may have abused their gifts even, you know, may have done some spell work, but don't really want to get into that. They cause a lot of confusion in your mind, in your life, because maybe 1 minute everything was okay, and then the next minute this person started acting irrationally. Tell me more about the Chariot and the Magician in reverse. These are just flying out. Okay, we've got the Devil. Another major arcana. And then we have the Queen of Wands. And Justice on the back of the deck. Another major arcana again. This person really didn't treat you very well, especially when Justice comes out in reverse. I don't know why I said reverse. Especially when Justice comes out. It's like they wanted to punish you for something. One of my questions, okay, hang on. It was the next question is what was driving their actions, you know, the way they treated you. And I'm already seeing it right now. is this Queen of Wands. She's my other person. And the Devil energy, it's like they had someone whispering things into their ear. Like, and I'm not being funny. To my, look, just trying to get this all out. The Magician in reverse can talk about someone who doesn't have their own mind, okay? They can be easily manipulated themselves, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. That this person doesn't have a brain of their own. They're really, really easily influenced. So it's like they had this Queen of Wands whispering in their ear to do things to you, how, like, to act towards you. And I feel like this is the type of person that would literally change their personality to the people that they were around, okay? So if this is your reading, you'll know whether this is your reading by how I'm describing this person, because you know or you knew what your person was like. If it wasn't, then maybe move on to another pile. But I mean, you can throw some things out, but that's what I'm seeing right here. And it was such an injustice the way this person treated you. It's like you had two people that really were against you here. You have a self-serving energy, which is the Queen of Wands, and then the Queen of Wands was manipulating the Devil energy here to be unfair to you, you know, not to give you the respect that you deserved. So some of you could have gone through a divorce with this person. Some of you went through a separation with this person. And they may have been fight over, you know, property and everything, because we've seen a very greedy minded person here. And I feel like this Queen of Wands is part of this. I'm not putting all the blame on the Queen of Wands, because it takes two to tango. But you've got someone here that was very much in a dark energy. So you could have someone here that you were very codependent on, someone who was addicted to substances and alcohol and sex and blah, 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 or power, you know, love to play mind games. So we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, we have Capricorn, Libra. So now let's move on to the next question, because it is the question of what was the drive, what was driving their actions towards you. So I'm going to clarify the Devil and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, clarify the Devil and the Queen of Wands. What was driving this behaviour? Money. Money. Yeah. Greed. This Queen of Wands is obsessed with fame, fortune, status, having the life that you have. And it's like I'm sitting here before I even channeled this. Maybe this is my reading as well, because it does really resonate with me. So anyway, so with the Queen of Wands, with the Justice card, this energy here is trying to prevent you from moving on with the Ten of Pentacles. So there could be property involved here, because that is the Ten of Pentacles. It could be like assets, finances, you know, everything that comes with separating, you know, divorces. It's messy. But this was the driving force with these two is the Ten of Pentacles. They both, I mean, this literally happened to me as well, where my ex wanted me to take a tiny little bit of money to move forward, and, you know, sacrifices that we made. You know, you built your company while you were with me. You were poor at one time. I was supporting you. But, you know, all these things that this person, you know, that our exes like to forget that, you know, we did for them. So anyway, that's a little bit of my story. And that's what I'm seeing here is like the greed behind these two is awful. And I feel like justice is going to be served here. I really do. I mean, maybe these two I mean, maybe they're both expecting or want to have a family together. Tell me about the Justice and the Ten of Pentacles, because I do feel like this is something that these two are trying to prevent. The Knight of Swords. A knight or a page? Hang on a minute. Can never tell. Okay. Bear with me. It's a king. Where are you? No, that is a page. Yeah, that's a page, sorry. So that's a Page of Swords. So there was a lot of malicious gossip surrounding you, rumours. This person wasn't telling the truth. I need a little bit more. They're not telling the truth. What are they not telling the truth about? Oh, they didn't tell you the truth. Okay, we have the Hangman. They were trying to get you to see things their way, okay? They wasn't really wanting you to see what was going on over here with the Queen of Wands, and we're going to get to that anyway with the questions that I have. So, you know, your reading's flowing without me even having to ask those questions. So it's basically they were trying to spy on you, okay? Maybe get other people to get information for them that they could use against you. And this person was going around not really telling people the real story of what actually happened. It's like their narrative, basically. So not only that, they were trying to blind you with the truth as well. Of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Look, what was driving them in the end was wanting to be with this Queen of Wands, not wanting you to walk away with the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Wanting, if you went through a divorce or you went through a battle in court over finances and stuff, they wanted everything for themselves. They didn't want you to have part of it. I mean, they could have even lied to a judge or solicitors or lawyers or whatever you want to call them, because they don't want the truth coming out about something here. So it's just greed, guys. Greed and lust. Well, it's not just, but it is. Right, I'm going to use these cards. Group 1, please, Spirit. What was the truth? What? Hang on. So what was the truth, Spirit? What were they lying about? Yeah, look, wearing a mask. Decision. I will get them. I'll turn them over in a minute. So this person was wearing a mask, pretending, putting up a front, two-faced, not genuine. So I feel like with you guys, they were playing a long game with you to get things in order before they moved on with this Queen of Wands. And they were wearing a mask in the relationship. You know, maybe they fell out of love with you years ago, but didn't really admit it. We've got decision, wrong reasons, contemplating, stay or leave, uncertain. And that's the thing. This is why they were wearing a mask, because they may have been cheating on you behind your back and, you know, coming home and playing happy families with you, but they didn't know what to choose. Like, you know, maybe they dragged it out too long, okay, and put you through absolute misery in the process of doing this, because, like I said, this person really did not treat you well towards the end with that Chariot in reverse. That was someone who was just so aggressive in their behaviour. Obsession, holding on, clinging, can't let go, anxiety. So this person could be obsessed with you. We do have the devil card. That could be why they're clinging on. It could be literally they were clinging on to your energy, okay? Maybe the thought of moving on with the Queen of Wands was causing them a lot of anxiety and sleepless nights and all that jazz, because, you know, maybe there was a lot to give up here, even though they may have been obsessed with the Queen of Wands as well. Triggers: flashbacks, trauma, bond, inner child, wounds, attracting toxic. Okay, so this person has attracted someone very toxic like themselves, okay? You know, like attracts like, basically. But this could have actually triggered your trauma, your childhood trauma. It may have triggered flashbacks for you guys as well. Yeah, I feel like this person really triggered you. I feel like they still do trigger you as well. And maybe that's what they wanted, for you to feel triggered. So it's like a power thing for this person. I mean, come on, Magician in reverse and the devil energy, that's two driving forces there of like, this person could have a dark attachment. With those two together, that talks about like dark attachments, like something very demonic that's attached to someone, or they're just in this demonic energy. Moving, boxed up, environment change, empty shell. So this person could have moved out of the family home, could have moved away. Yeah. And then we have heartstring, stringing along, get pregnant, entrapment, playing with feelings. There it is. I said this could involve a child between these two. This person, this Queen of Wands, could have got themselves pregnant, or, you know, female got someone else pregnant to trap them, okay, and playing on their heartstrings. And, you know, this person may have strung you along for quite a while, messing with your feelings, not really thinking about what damage they were actually doing to you. Let's get two more. Toxic, unhealthy, poison, delusion, nasty behaviour. There you go. Your ex is just one toxic MFR, okay? So is the Queen of Wands. And these two together are just poison. Pain, guarded, apprehensive, put in a wall, excruciating pain, and they knew they were doing this to you. I mean, this is just, I'm really sorry, group one. They knew they were causing so much pain and misery in your life, and they just didn't care. The last question I'm going to ask is, do they even regret it? Because far as I can see, no, they don't. It's like this is such a self-righteous person where they're like, well, you know, group one said that my hair was bad, you know, or my toupee was bad. And no diss to anybody that's wearing a toupee. And because of that, I'm going to make them suffer. This is that type of energy. It's so immature and so spiteful. This is a bully. Okay. Do they regret how they treated group one now, Spirit, now that time's gone on? Do they regret it? Is there any remorse? Tower, tell me more. Nine of Swords in reverse. I need a little bit more, please, Spirit. Six of Cups. And the King of Swords in reverse. Oof, that's narcissist, that is. That is an arc right there. When my King of Swords comes out in reverse. Are we seeing any regret, though? No. No. Clarify the King of Swords in reverse with the Six of Cups. There's that Magician. Or is that... No, sorry, that's the Empress, sorry. Hang on. Tell me more. The Two of Cups in reverse. That's the second time the Fool's come out. Now, this person doesn't. And the Star, literally, I just shuffled them. These two on the back of the deck. The Eight of Cups. It's like they walked away. No regret. Ten of Swords. There will be a breakthrough eventually, Spirit is saying. But at the moment, with this person, they're still in this mindset of... this breakup between you. Some of you, this could still be fresh. Some of you, like I said, could still be going through a divorce, because this is Two of Cups is divorce. But no. The King of Swords in reverse talks about somebody who's so aggressive and brutal in their behaviour and their words. They've detached themselves from the past. That's what I'm seeing. They're detached from... They don't want to see the truth of that you did love them. They convince themselves, they're manipulating themselves, or someone's manipulating them, into believing you did not love them. This breakup was fine. The way I treated them, which is a tower, which is literally, like I said, it's like this person just burned down your whole life and everything, you know, because you guys, I feel like we're together for a very long time. And the Six of Cups is the past. They avoid looking back at the memories and the past. Tell me about the Nine of Swords in reverse with the Two of Cups in reverse. Fucking me. You can't make this crap up. These is just like so many major arcana in reverse. Five. Goodness sake, it's the Hierophant. This person doesn't live by... They didn't... Look, if you were married to this person, they didn't want to do that anymore. They didn't want to play happy families. They didn't want to have a family. They didn't want to be home and that kind of thing. They wanted maybe a partying lifestyle, you know, going out and putting it about and what have you. They were given really bad advice by someone, and I do feel like it's that Queen of Wands. You know, they may have been unhappy in your commitment with you. And instead of coming actually discussing it with you, somebody convinced them to just move on, you know. They may have even convinced them. It's like somebody here was manipulating them, convinced them to treat you so badly. So, you know, they'll end up coming away better off. They wouldn't feel so guilty. Maybe that's why they did it as well, Group 1. And I'm really sorry. At the moment, Spirit is saying this person really doesn't see they've done anything wrong. They've got a lot to learn here. I need to ask one question. Where are my cards? Let me just grab these. What are the consequences here, Spirit, for this person not facing the truth on how they treated Group 1? What will the consequences be? Ace of Wands. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. What are the consequences? The Knight of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Page of Wands. If this person has children, got another one. Page of Swords, Judgment. If you have children with this person, the children are actually, I feel like, going to turn their back on this person as well. Maybe they'll start seeing this person for who they truly are. Or just people in general are going to start walking away from this person. Consequences could be they'll end up with an STD or impotent problem like sex, you know, not being able to get it up or perform or anything like that, because especially when the Hierophant comes out in reverse, that is that. And then I'm seeing my Ace of Wands. The truth is going to come out. We had this a minute ago with the Page of Swords. With Judgment together, that tells me that the truth is finally coming out. There's judgment on this person's head. Tell me about judgment. So it's a little bit like karma, you know, the consequences of your actions. Page of Cups in reverse. Tell me about judgment. A lot of pages here. Oh, God. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. They're going to end up... Oh, lovely jubbly. Sorry. Holy crap. The Wheel of Fortune. This is what I like to see. I'm sorry. I get pleasure in it. Because why should someone walk away being all blessed and happy and all that, you know? It's part karma. And there's nothing you can do about your karma. Because we have 3 cards here that talk about karma right now. And this is really, really strong karma. That this person's got to pay back. Spirit's calling judgment on this person, okay? The Five of Pentacles talks about poverty. Lacking in... what's the word? It's like when you're in a spiritual timeout, a spiritual prison. And this needs to happen, I'm hearing Spirit say it. Because I don't feel like you were the only one that was affected by this. I feel like this person's done this to multiple people over the years. So you've got poverty, you've got ill health, you've got worry, financial loss here. Because of their sneaky behaviour, things that they kept in the dark is coming to light. The Seven of Swords is talking about, like, you know, affairs and someone that's a liar who pretends to be another person, okay? This person may have tried to take away that Ten of Pentacles that didn't just belong to them. So the table is turning now. Like the wheel, there it goes, and justice is here. So if you've got a court case and you're fighting over assets and stuff, this is not going to go in their favour, because I'm seeing the lies that they're trying to tell is eventually going to come out, and they're going to get caught. So it's someone that actually may have stolen from you as well. And the Seven of Swords talks about divorce as well. So that's the consequences, my loves, for what this person did. And that wasn't one of my questions, but I just needed to know, you know, because like sometimes, especially with the attitude that came out with this energy of they don't give a crap. And they may still be in that energy of not giving a crap. So we're going to get some oracle cards now. Think of a question as well, group 1. We're going to ask a question. I will get an angel number, and if you don't mind giving this video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, please consider subbing, and don't forget the notification bell, guys, as well, and leave a comment, because I love reading your comments. So let's have a look. Spotlight, limelight, audience, self-absorbed. Yeah, this and it, literally massive ego. Massive ego, this person. They love attention. They love to be in the limelight, okay? They love having an audience. It's like they need everybody to listen to them, okay? They're very loud. They're like the loudest person in the room. Avoidance. In hiding, feeling guilty, no communication. So they're avoiding you, maybe avoiding other people. They don't feel guilty yet. You know, maybe there is some things that makes them feel a little bit guilty, but like I said, they push it away. They don't want to face it. This is the energy of, you know, like I said about the toupee, you know, well, they said that about me, so no, I hate them, you know, very immature energy. Hurting, crying, depressed, pain and sorrow. That's your energy. This person really did hurt you, and they know that, and that's what they're avoiding. Actually looking at themselves in the mirror to see, you know, who they truly are. Here we go, caught. So red-handed, secrets exposed, surprised and shocked. So this person's going to get caught in their lies, like I said. You may have actually caught them, but their lies are going to catch up with them. So this is what they did. Deuces, fed up, cutting ties, walking away from you. I mean, maybe you just walked away from them. Pop up. Surprise visit, reaching out in person. So this person may end up popping back up. Why? I don't know. Here's your ex. It's come out with that one. The ex is going to pop up, guys. Unfaithful love triangle, ex in question. So, my loves, they're going to come. I don't, you know, they like to come back eventually when they realise the grass wasn't greener on the other side. This, on one of my readings, this came out, the reading I did yesterday, not with these cards, but very similar, is that this person just wants to get jiggy with it, okay, with you. They want you to be the third party, because this keeps coming out in my reading. They're going to pop back up, so I'd be really, really careful, because this person just loves drama. They're addicted. They've got addictions. It's a love-hate relationship. It's like this. I feel like where they've now settled down with the third party, the novelty's worn off, there's no thrill there. Now they want to come back and start sneaking around with you, hoping you'll just forget about everything that they did to you. Yeah, don't do it, guys. This person's toxic. Bear with me. I wasn't going to use these, but for your pile, I will, because of the attitude that this energy has, if I can find them. Okay, what did I do with them? Right. Right. Oh, you can go. I can chop them. Let's get one. Oh, there you go. I said one more, but we've got two more. Differences. I felt you wouldn't let me end the relationship, so I ghosted you instead. I mean, maybe some of you didn't want to end their relationship and you wanted to work on it, but I just feel like this is a pathetic excuse, really. Deception. I lied to you so much trying to impress you, I realised it was easier to ghost you than to tell you the truth. It's nothing about impressing you, okay? Let's take that word out of this card. It was easier for them to literally just run away. You've got a runner here, because we had avoidance, didn't we? Circumstances. There was a series of unfortunate events in my life. I had to disconnect from the world. It wasn't just you. So, you know, maybe like I said, they got the third party pregnant, or they got involved with someone here from their past, because the Six of Cups can talk about past here, and it was just like, I'd rather just run away instead of sitting down and being an adult and having a conversation with group one. Unrequited, which I do see with the Two of Cups, that this this person may, I know it's going to hurt group one, but I don't sugarcoat my readings. They may have actually fallen out of love with you and fallen in love with this Queen of Wands. It happens. People fall out of love, they move on, but what they don't do in the process, what you shouldn't do, is treat someone like absolute garbage, okay? Let's be good people. Unrequited, I'm sorry, but I wasn't that into you and I didn't have the courage to tell you. Narcissism. I got what I wanted out of the relationship. It's always been about my own needs. And that right there, guys, honestly, I should have just started with these bloody cards. This right here is what I'm seeing in the reading. It's like it was never about you. It was always, what can you do for me? What can you provide for me? Narcissists, okay, once you see through the mask, which I feel like you did, And I'm talking from experience here, okay, about thinking I'm not a doctor, but trust me, talking from experience because I've been in it. Once that mask falls off, because I'm telling you now, narcissists can lie for years and you just do not see it. They're so good at what they do. And that mask falls off, all of a sudden it's like you're the enemy. But instead of just leaving you, they go line up someone else first. They start something somewhere else, and then they weigh out the two options. But narcissists are so cruel, like they're just crazy. And they may have got what they wanted. This may have run its course, but it didn't need to treat you so badly. Communication, it's really difficult to compromise with you. You see the projection coming through from this energy, group 1, because they're really starting to pee me off now. I mean, maybe you didn't want to listen towards the end. Maybe you're like, you know what, you're full of BS, don't talk to me. But I feel like there was a lot of projection in this relationship. This person did not know how to sit down and have a bloody conversation with you, because we do have the Page of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Cups in reverse is somebody that gives an apology. Oh, I'm sorry, but they don't give you the explanation of why they're actually sorry. They can't have a mature conversation. This is someone so immature. It don't matter what age they are. Emotionally immature. I need some inner child healing before I can cultivate any kind of relationship. Yes, you do. Yeah, you really do. Unavailable. I wanted you in my life, but not in the way you wanted me to. I had to disconnect to get clarity because it wasn't fair to you yet. So they still they wanted the best of both worlds with you. They wanted the third party and you, but you were to become the third party. And we're seeing it here. They may try again. They may try their luck. Okay, let's get you an angel number. God, that was a long reading, but never mind. All right, angel number 4, group 1 for this reading, please, Spirit. Oh, blimey. You've got 2. Let's go with 2. So you've got 909 and you've got confidence. Things are moving and you need to make a decision. Act with confidence and take risks. So things are starting to now move. Okay, maybe things were at a standstill in your life, and Spirit wants you to do it with confidence. And then you've got abundance. Oh wow, nice, look at that, you guys are blessed. 888, financial abundance and success are on the horizon. Stay focused and disciplined. So this could literally be, like I said, things may have been at a standstill, whereas some of you, if you're going through court proceedings right now, things are going to start moving very quickly, and Spirit wants you to be confident in this because it leads to abundance. It could literally be your life as well. Like maybe you're like, you know what, I'm not hanging around for this person. I'm going to keep moving forward. So ask your question, my loves. Any question? So for group 1, June. Enjoy small pleasures and endless opportunities, leisure, escape and beauty. I can't wait for the summer, honestly. I can't wait for some warmth. But anyway, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I absolutely adore you guys. And wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey, group 2. So if you chose Inonia, I don't even know how to say it. But anyway, apologies. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? So it says everything in perfect balance, okay? So Spirit is saying everything that's happening right now is in perfect balance. Everything that happened between you and this person, that was the way of things. That's what I'm getting very clearly. And if my recording is on the wonk for your pile, I do apologise. I can't start fiddling with it now because I don't want to hit the button and then like I have to do editing and I don't want to do that because I'm lazy like that. But I did hit it, the camera and the stand and everything. I need to adjust it once I finish the reading. So anyway, let's get started. So take me into group 1 and we're going to start off with what energy were they in when they were treating you so badly, okay? So what was this person's energy in when they were treating group 2 so badly? 2 Pentacles. Oh, okay, that flipped right over. They were lying to you about something. Eight of Cups, Three of Swords. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, I thought as much. The usual, group 2. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, there's my Queen of Wands, very similar to group 1. There's the Five of Pentacles, and there is the Six of Cups. This person's energy, when they were treating you so badly, they reconnected with somebody from their past. Okay, so it could have been an ex, it could have been an old friend. It was a Queen of Wands. This person was juggling you with somebody else here, okay? And they felt like they couldn't really be with the Queen of Wands because you were holding them back from being able to do this, okay? They didn't want to be held back. Their passion for you had waned, okay? It started to dry up. And I am very honest. If you're new here, I will just say it as I see it or how I say it. And I know that's very hurtful to say it that way, but you were causing this person a lot of delays. You know, maybe there was things that needed to be sorted out before they could leave, or maybe they were trying to force you to leave, you know, like where people start being mean, and so you can turn around and say, do you know what, this is over, because then it makes them feel better. They'll be like, oh, well, I don't feel guilty now because I've had to, like, tell the group 2 where, you know, that we're over. I can't speak right now, as you can tell. So yeah, this person, the energy they were in was because they knew they could not give to you as well as a Queen of Wands, okay? Their passion and their love and their attention was elsewhere. I mean, look at the way the Knight of Cups is smiling at the Queen of Wands. This is why they went cold on you, because they reconnected with someone from the past. They wanted this new beginning with this Queen of Wands, who is a third party. And I'm not seeing this as being like a friend or anything like that. This was a romantic relationship that they got into while still being with you. So we have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There was a lot of secrets surrounding this person's behaviour. You know, you may not have known or couldn't put your finger on what this person was hiding from you at the time. But I feel like your intuition at the time was telling you that this is what was going on. Okay. What was the drive? What was driving this person's actions towards group 2? Like, what was the drive behind it? The push to treat group 2 so badly, Spirit. Devil energy. What a surprise. The Sun. Clarify. No, I don't need to clarify. Hang on. Because they were keeping this hidden from you, that they'd already made another choice, like decided what they wanted, okay? You were dealing with someone very dark, okay? Someone very toxic. Someone who may be addicted to the fun stuff. And they didn't want the truth coming out, because the Sun talks about when something is, you know, being illuminated, when it's being brought to light, basically. And that's what they were trying to prevent from happening. But then the driving force was just this toxic energy that they were in at the time. And they didn't like your light. Look at the Devil with the Sun. They didn't like the fact that, I feel like maybe you were still being very nice to this person, and they just was like, that's really peeing off my demons, so I need to really double down, you know, so it makes me feel better. The driving force behind this may have been a pregnancy as well, like you know, may have got someone pregnant, or someone was pregnant. Capricorn, Gemini, Virgo. Tell me more, Spirit. Clarify the Devil with the Lovers. Five of Cups in reverse. And the Eight of Swords in reverse. The driving force was they knew they had to release somebody here. And that somebody was you. And they were accepting help from somebody else here, you know, getting advice, you know, trying to make up their mind. And with the Eight of Swords in reverse, they weren't really in their head about it too much because they knew they couldn't hesitate, okay? They knew they had to act because their indecision here would have literally have caused them to lose the Queen of Wands. So I feel like maybe the Queen of Wands gave this person an ultimatum and they just knew they had to do something. It's very sad today. Pile 1 and Pile 2 is like very mean, cruel energy that's coming through. Tell me, what was the truth? What were they lying about when they treated Group 2 so badly? What were they lying about? Lust. Forbidden fruit, non-committal, sexual energy, tragedy. I can't say that word, so I'm not going to say it again. But this is like the devil energy right here. So they were in the lust side of the relationship with the Queen of Wands. Everything was based on lust. You know, this could have been someone that they knew from when they were a child or a childhood friend, someone from their past, and they may have always seen them as forbidden fruit, okay? You know, like some people have to be very careful in what I say here because, you know, maybe this person was young and they were out of reach, but then they matured and they thought, oh, you know, now I can approach that person because they're of legal age. Very sick. That's for some of you anyway. But they're very much liking this forbidden fruit. They love the sneaking around, dismiss, disregard, ignore, look the other way, leave them behind. So they just dismissed your feelings. They just dismissed you, disregarded you like you were nothing. They were ignoring you through the relationship. And that could be like you were so confused about, well, why is this person treating me like this? And they've just got up and left you behind like you were nothing. Clown. Degrading appearances, shame, humiliation. So now this person feels like an absolute clown. I mean, some of you could have felt like a clown, but I'm picking up this is this person's energy because, like, they're ashamed or humiliated by something here. And it could be, like I said about this, could be someone from the past that they should never have been involved with in the first place. Maybe you made them feel shame. Maybe there were some things that you said that this person was, like, embarrassed by. Union, reconciliation, coming back, making it work, second chance. And this is what I'm saying. They reconnected with somebody from their past. They wanted a second chance with this person. So maybe you're not aware of it. Maybe this was like an old friend of yours or someone you knew about. And maybe they had a little thing that you never really knew about and they reconnected again. But it could literally be they just reconnected, these two. Influences, and I said there was somebody influencing this this person, and giving maybe them really shitty advice, because we've got influences, others involved, third parties, intervention and manipulation. So we've got the third party that was manipulating this person, but you know, that's neither here nor there, because you're a grown-ass adult and you should know better, okay? But I do feel like there was multiple people involved here that was influencing this person to maybe treat you so badly. I do actually want to clarify, because even I'm just going with the flow with my reading today, because group 1 was a bit different, even though I got my questions. Group 2's different, and I'm going to clarify the clown and influences. Their ego is massive. Arrogance, having too much pride, being stubborn, holding back. So their ego is holding them back from doing the right thing by maybe even apologising or giving you an explanation, okay? This is very much an egotistical person, because we do have the devil. And then we've got locked, missing pieces, detached, locked away, heart, can't move forward. So this person literally just withdrew their love and affection from you. They locked their heart, okay, because their heart belonged to somebody else. And maybe this was the missing piece that they felt like they were missing. Maybe some of you here as well, because it says can't move forward and locked away. Maybe it's because you never got closure and you still don't understand why they would have done this to you. Trapped, stuck, locked down, mental prison, captive. So this person felt trapped in your connection here. They felt like they were held captive by the relationship, which is not true, group 2, okay? This is this person's victim mentality attitude that they've got. Oh, sorry. Hang on a minute. Sorry about that, group 2. I needed to blow my nose. Right. Let's clarify clown first. Let me move that there. Clarify the clown. Knight of Wands. King of Cups. Oh, wow. Okay. Hierophant. Look at this energy here, guys. You're dealing with someone here that literally is a Knight of Wands. I don't like the Knight of Wands in the tarot deck. And I say this often on my channel, because I see the Knight of Wands as someone who is non-committal, in and out energy, 1 foot in the door, 1 foot at the door, very promiscuous, wanting to sleep around, not really wanting to fully commit. Even if you were married to this person, they were never really fully committed, because they had a wandering eye. They were looking elsewhere. And now what's happening here is the clown energy is, they're looking at you now, doing really well for yourself, healthy, happy. You know, you could have your own little business, and you know, you're just spending time working. But the clown energy here for this person is what I laughed at. It's because you've entered, or you're gonna enter into a high level commitment with someone. Some of you may have got married to someone else, got engaged, or just, you know, it could be the start of it where you're building with this person. So they're over there looking at you, because if you look at the King of Cups way, he's looking at you here in this commitment with somebody else. You're with an Emperor now. This person is a Knight of Wands. I mean, yeah, they're the King of Cups as well, but the King of Cups can be very emotionally immature as well as emotionally unavailable. And you're with an Emperor who knows exactly, now this is a man, okay, or whatever you guys resonate with. I mean, they are energies. It could be a woman. This is someone who is very much traditional, has morals, has integrity, knows what they want, and they want you. So they feel really dumb, because they didn't commit to you the way they should have done. They were in this lust-filled energy here. So I am seeing some regret here already. I haven't even got to that question yet. Like, do they regret it? And I'm seeing regret already. So let me look at the influences. We've got Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Tell me about the influences here. What was the catalyst? Okay, look, influences. 3 people. I feel like there was 3 people involved in this. But there was a driving force behind it. There was one main instigator that wanted your ex with somebody else here. So this could have been a mother, a father that was pushing this relationship, pushing the 2 together. You know, you're perfect. You're a match made in heaven. Be together, be together. Tell me more. And this is a Queen of Swords in reverse. Right, bitch. So what brought the relationship to an end? Death. Queen of Swords is... I feel like this Queen of Swords really doesn't like you, group 2. Very, very jealous of your... Hang on. You're an Empress and a High Priestess. This person's very jealous of your gifts, you know, your spirituality, your kindness, you know, divine feminine here. Look at that, yeah, with the Emperor over there. We'll put you 2 together. They didn't like this. I mean, this could be a masculine or feminine, very narcissistic as well. This is someone's just really malicious, okay? Obsessed with your life is what I'm seeing. This person had no empathy when you were being treated the way you were being treated, group 2. It's like, and I don't know whether that empathy, non-empathy, rubbed off on your ex here as well. Okay, let's ask the question. We've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Do they regret how they treated group 2? Do they regret it? Three of Cups, Hangman, 9 of Swords, Temperance. Knight of Swords, 5 of Wands. They do regret it, yeah. I'm looking at these cards on the back of the deck because very similar to group 1. Tower, Will, Page of Wands, and the Strength card. There's karma that's happening to this person. I feel like it's happening now, or it's going to happen very, very soon. The regret is that they let outside influences affect this connection, okay? They regret that they caused many arguments and conflict in your life where they just was constantly attacking you. They regret that they were so reckless and didn't stop to think about what they were doing. And they let their ego and their pride get in the way of doing the right thing by you. And now they're trying to find a balance or some kind of peace here in regards to making themselves feel better, not feeling so guilty, because I'm telling you, at night time, this person doesn't sleep. They may stay up all night, okay, because the night time is when it's quiet and there's no distractions and stuff, and this is what starts haunting them, is that they wish they could say sorry. They wish they could have done things peacefully with you. The regret is as well is this third party, which is the Three of Cups. They're seeing things differently now with the Hangman. Whereas before they couldn't see their nose in front of their face. And now they want to communicate with you to maybe give you an apology here and tell you, you know, how sorry they are, because there is a Wheel of Fortune and Tower going on. They've messed up big time. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. This is some kind of karma, bad luck that's happening. Yeah, they're wounded by this. They're Spirit's giving them a bashing. Tell me about the Tower, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, this person was very naive, very, very silly when it came to... This person lacks common sense, okay? And they didn't use their common sense when it came to the way they were treating you. They know they really hurt you. And now it's like I said, Spirit's giving this person a whooping. So yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they do regret it. Tell me more. What is that? Sorry, guys. Tell me more of why they regret it. Because you were the stable, secure one, and they love you, and they still love you, and they would love to reconcile. They shouldn't have breadcrumbed you. They should have literally given you what you deserved, because I feel like they just rejected you. They ignored you. You know, you could be the mother or the father of their children as well, and it's just like they just didn't see it when it was there, and they've lost their soulmate. They see you as their soulmate. Let's get some oracle cards. So what I'm going to do is get an angel number for you guys, as well as you can ask a question at the end. And if you don't mind giving this video a thumbs up, comment down below, because I love reading your comments. And if you're new here, please consider subbing. I'd love to have you. Sorry, that's my dog. She's come to be nosy. Right, tell me more. I love variety, but there is something about you I just can't resist. Yeah, they're addicted to your energy, guys. You came out as an Empress and a Queen of Pentacles. It was easier to lie than to tell you the truth. I wish I could take it all back, and there it is. They want to take it back. This is a coward. I didn't think you would walk away. Oh, wow. You know, Empress energy, very, very forgiving, very loving, very loyal. But like I've said before, you push the Empress to the point of no return. There is no return. She's not going to give you another chance. And, you know, because the Empress does know how valuable she is at the end of the day. And the Queen of Pentacles. They didn't see the value in you at the time when they had you. They just mistreated you. And I feel like this person was that delusional that they thought that you know, they could have their new beginning with the Queen of Wands, and you'd still be available for them to, I don't know, lean on, talk to, be there for them, and it backfired. I keep looking at your pics, and not to mention the videos we made. Oh my God, I will never delete them. Okay, so you lot may have made some kinky videos and stuff, and this person still got them. So if, you know, whatever floats your boat. Please unblock me, yeah? That's me calling you from an unknown number. So you group 2, have this person on block. I don't think you want to talk to them. I pretend like I don't care, but it's quite the opposite. My feelings for you are a bit obsessive, devil energy. I didn't know if my family was going to accept you. I feel like this person's done too much damage. You know, they could have told the family, oh my God, group 2's done this to me, done that to me. You know, when you spin a whole load of lies and then they turn around and get back with that person, they're looking at them like, well, why would you get back with them? That's what I'm seeing with this. I'm on a spiritual journey. you have awakened me. They could be. I feel like they are. I hate that I hurt you. You didn't deserve this. Please don't blame yourself. It was my fault. And that's really good to see, because it's a lot different to group one's person that was coming through. The grass wasn't greener. I regret my actions. I'm a fool. Should have watered your own grass. And they feel like you guys are twin flames or soulmates. Oh well. Right, let's get an angel number for this reading for group 2. Thank you. We have 4343, Angel of Humility, Uriel. So Uriel teaches the beauty of humility, walk with modesty, accept compliments with grace, and always remember the source of your blessings with gratitude. Modesty, grace, and gratitude. That's really nice. All right, group 2, ask your question. So for group 2, please, Spirit, I can't talk. Oh, God, that's 3. No. Okay, we've got 2. We've got divine timing and May. So you've got stay in the flow and trust that the timing is perfect. Trust, believe, have faith, and connect with your dream and be in the moment. Serenity, connection, relax. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do appreciate all of you. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey, group 3. So if you chose Avenue, this is your reading. So please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I will be very honest as well. So it says make peace with your past. So what I'm seeing here is you could be dealing with somebody that is trying to make peace with the past, may want to reach out and talk to you about it to get some kind of closure. You know, maybe this person can't sleep well at night because of the guilt. And then the other side of you, group 3, is that you're starting to make peace with the past, or some of you already have made peace, that you don't need to talk to this person. You don't need the closure. Okay, you know what it was, what went down. But anyway, let's get started. Okay, so take me into group 3, please, Spirit, and tell me what energy was this person in when they were treating group 3 so badly. They were in a 10 of Wands. Why the 10 of Wands? Oh, gold. And the 9 of Wands. Oh, interesting. 9, 10. Tell me more. Death and the Hierophant. Clarify Death and Hierophant. King of Coins. Strength in reverse, and one more, and the Queen of Coins. Oh, what an arsehole. Four of Cups on the back of the deck. How can I phrase this? You served your purpose. That's what I keep hearing in my head, group 3. Okay, like I said, I am very honest in my readings, and I'm just going to tell you what I see here, and this is why I said what an arsehole. So basically, me saying that you served your purpose, you did what you needed to do. So some of you could have been a parent, okay? You could have been a stay-at-home mum or dad, and maybe the children were grown, and, you know, your duty was done. So maybe you were codependent on this person or reliant on this person. Maybe that's the dynamic that you guys decided to do, like one stay at home while the other one pursues their career. That's what I'm seeing here. But then I'm seeing also, oh, excuse me, you know, maybe you guys had a job, but it wasn't enough. I'm looking at somebody that is very greedy, very egotistical as well. And you just wasn't on their level. You were either in a, I feel like you guys were married, okay, but you were in a long-term commitment, especially with Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. This person saw you as very lazy, unappreciative, maybe there was something about your body that they didn't like, you know, that maybe some of you may have gained a little bit of weight and they weren't attracted to that no more. They felt like it was too much responsibility, you know, they didn't want the responsibility no more. They didn't want the marriage, they didn't want the commitment. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, strong earth sign in this reading, Scorpio and Leo. This is why the relationship came to an end, you know, because they just wanted to go off and see, I suppose, what was out there. And let's keep going. What was driving their actions towards treating group 3 so badly? What was the driving force behind it? Maybe we'll get somewhere. Right, lust, okay, sex. Maybe, you know, this person may have a higher sex drive than you, and, you know, maybe life and stuff gets in the way and they weren't getting any action. Let's keep going. The Sun. Tell me about the Ace of Wands that's on the wonk and the Sun. Ace of Swords. A little bit more, please, Spirit, the World. They may have started talking to somebody online or on their phone that made them very happy. Maybe someone from their past that they reconnected with. It's like what I'm seeing here is they didn't really have any passion left for this connection, okay? They started talking to somebody else online. Maybe they went on a dating app behind your back. Maybe this person decided, you know, there's more of the world to see. I want to go travelling. This, you know, that's why I heard you, what I said at the beginning. What was it? You've run your course or something. Like, you've done your job. I don't need you no more. Wow. Tell me more about this World and this Ace of Swords. They were cheating. Okay, thank you. That's why they walked away. I was waiting for that to come out. It's literally waiting for it to come out. This is like, unrequited love, unfaithfulness, rocky relationships, choosing another lover. Especially it's come out in reverse. It says a lot. And there's the 8 of Cups. This person walked away from the connection because their ego and whoever they chose over you that they were talking to made them feel good about themselves and made them feel like they were on top of the world, that they could do anything, and that's why they walked away. And that was what was driving this mistreatment of you. We have Gemini. So what was the truth, Spirit, of why they were treating group 3 so badly? What was behind it all? Moving. So we've got boxed up, environmental change, empty shell, because they felt empty. They felt like they had nothing, you know, nothing left to give. They just was empty inside. They may have bottled this all up and didn't tell you how they were feeling. And they wanted an environment change. Like I said, they wanted something different. Ghost, leaving behind, disappearing, cold, no contacts. This person became very, very cold on you. They kept disappearing on you. Maybe not answering their phone when they were out. And they just left you behind and ghosted you. Jealousy. In rumours, pettiness, being envious, talking behind your back. So you may have had someone very jealous of your connection, and there was a lot of gossip about you. And I feel like your ex did that as well. There's that ego that I just mentioned. Arrogance, having too much pride, being stubborn, holding back. They were wearing a mask in the connection, pretending, putting up a front, two-faced, not genuine. So they weren't being genuine with you. Drama. Creating problems, thirsty for attention, overreacting, drama queen. So this person is a massive drama queen, okay? They may have caused drama in your life that was just unnecessary, you know, actually making up stories within the relationship, rewriting history, if you know what I mean, just so they feel better about themselves and they can get maybe more empathy or sympathy from other people. Magnifying glass, showing proof, validation, confirmation, finding the truth. So you guys may have actually found out the truth and you showed them proof. Oh, please, Spirit. Risky, unprotected sex, sexual disease, partner or to partner, unsafe decisions. Yeah. Yeah, they took a risk. I mean, they may have caught something. We do have the Ace of Wands. That's my STD card in the tarot. They may have given you something. That may have been how you found out for some of you. They made a risky choice here. They took a risk. So let's see. Do they regret how they treated Group 3? Queen of Swords in reverse. Why the Queen of Swords in reverse? Oh, this person was awful to you. Judgment. Yeah, they're judging themselves. And other people are actually judging them. And now they feel really guilty for the way they kept attacking you. You know, you may have been attacked by multiple people, but they were constantly attacking you, where you had to constantly defend yourself and protect yourself from this person. You could have been dealing with a narcissist, because this is a Queen of Swords that's now in reverse. And this is someone who is so malicious and so cruel towards you that they never held back. Tell me about Judgment. Page of Swords in reverse. The truth now. They want to speak their truth. But they're not speaking up about what they've done to you. They're not coming forward and saying, you know, I caused an injustice. I was so cruel to you. And I'm sorry. Tell me about Judgment with the Page of Swords in reverse. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They would like to reconcile. You know, this person still does look back on all the memories that you shared, the things that you did, the life that you built. There's a lot of reminiscing and guilt surrounding this relationship. The guilt is the conflict that they brought into your life, the arguments that they caused, the things that they said to you, keeping secrets from you, maybe even taking the mick out of your spiritual beliefs and your spiritual gifts, you know. Tell me more of what they regret, Spirit, please. Oh, Two of Swords. Justice in reverse. Oof. Oh dear. So we have the Two of Swords, Justice in reverse, the Moon, and the Five of Swords. This person can't sleep at night for what they've done to you. They are haunted every day by what they've done to you. The confusion that they caused you. This person was not willing to compromise at all. You tried to be fair. You tried to get them to see your perspective and, you know, your way of, hang on. You tried to get them to see what they were doing to you was really cruel and not fair. But this person carried on doing it, and they're going to be going through karma here, okay? There could be like legal issues as well. Maybe there was a bit of resentment there as well, you know, but the moon is all about lies and deception and illusions as well. And then we have the Five of Swords, which is someone who was a bully, someone that was abusive, someone that was just so cruel towards you that it just wasn't warranted at the end of the day, and they know that. They cause tension and conflicts. It's, with the moon and the Justice in reverse, that was a lot of dishonesty in this connection, a lot of dishonesty surrounding why they were being so cruel, because I'm seeing cruel. What are the consequences here, Spirit? Tell me about Justice in reverse, because that's karma. What are the consequences for this person? King of Swords. King of Cups. Poverty. Poverty. The consequences are for this person is the fact that they should be coming forward and giving you an apology, but they're not. They're just sitting with their feelings. This person still loves you, whether they'll admit it or not, I doubt it. They're in spiritual prison, spiritual timeout at the moment, but poverty is the key here, and this is going to last a long time. So it could be that because this person loves money so much, that's what we saw right at the beginning. This is what is going to be withheld from them. So they could be making money, but it's going out just as quick. Yeah, look at that. The Devil. This person has addictions as well, you know, or just very, very toxic in general. And this is part of their karma here until they change their ways and get out the devil energy and do the right thing. This person's going to be going through a karmic cycle. There's not really much they can actually do about it. So yes, they do regret it. They do realise they're getting some kind of karma. Do feel like this is what keeps them up at night, because this is what they're worried about. And when I said they may have taken the mick out of your spiritual beliefs, it could be that maybe you turned around and said to this person, do you know what goes around comes around, and this person is so egotistical that they think it's not going to happen to them, but it's going to start happening to them, and it will happen to them. Nobody gets away with, the cause and effect. So let's get some oracle cards. I'm going to get an angel number for you guys, as well as a question for you, so think of a question as well. And if you don't mind commenting down below, guys, I like reading your comments, giving the video a like, and if you're new here, please consider subbing. Don't forget the notification bell as well, guys. So let's carry on. I'm planning a romantic date, or we can Netflix and chill like old times. I want to cook for you, no strings. So they're going to come forward saying, oh, let's be friends, no strings attached. But I wouldn't trust this person. You are different from the rest. They didn't mean anything to me. I only want you. This person, I feel like, realises the grass wasn't greener. You didn't put up with my shite. You crushed my big ass ego, but that made me respect you even more. So like I said, you could have told this person about themselves. You are so smart. You have me figured out. Yeah, I feel like this person thought you were dumb, and you figured out the truth. You saw through this person of what they were doing, the games they were playing. But that's so patronising to me. I tried to replace you, but it didn't work out, because I'm madly in love with you, and this is the part of the karma, and I was fighting it. I know this is divine. I'm going through a lot right now. I need space and time to gather my thoughts. Okay. So, in time, this person could end up coming back. I did say that. They want to release the past. I didn't think you would walk away. I love variety, but there is something about you I just can't resist. On the back of the deck, we have toxic love, drama, addictions, love-hate relationships. So this person could have been addicted to, you know, toxic relationships, toxic love with this person, whoever they got involved with. High value. Yeah, you're an empress. The empress, beautiful, sexy, abundant, confident. Hence why they keep saying with these cards here is that I'm addicted to you. I can't resist you. Planning again. Text, phone call, meeting up. They're planning something here, guys. Childish, immature, argumentative, playing the victim. What did I say? This person loves to play the victim. And they are really, really emotionally immature, especially with the King of Cups here, because he can be very emotionally immature or emotionally unavailable. Unfinished business. Proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation. There it is again. They want forgiveness. They want to be able to sleep better at night. They're depressed and hurt over what they did to you. Losing you. Inferno, chaos, job loss, everything is crumbling. That's part of their karma. Power struggle, imbalance and stubborn. And that could have been what was happening in your connection, where things just got so toxic that you guys were just like, maybe you started fighting back. Maybe you never really had a voice before and you were like, no, hell no, you're not doing this to me again. And good for you if that's what you did do. Yeah, anyway. Angel number for this reading, please, Spirit. Group 3. You have Angel of Prosperity, Ariel 888. And Ariel's appearance heralds a phase of prosperity. Embrace the abundance coming your way. But remember to be grateful, as gratitude multiplies wealth in unseen ways. Abundance, wealth and gratitude. So ask your question, my loves, for group 3. March. So come out of hibernation, embrace new energy, growth, awakening, rebirth. We're still in March, so not long left. So my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate all of you. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love.